Is Bluey's mom pregnant? Unfortunately, no.
Catch you on the flip side, Willie!
This is a new theory that everyone seems to be discussing that openly contradicts a few things we know about the Healer family that I will explain in a bit, but first allow me to briefly explain the evidence others bring up on why Chilli might be pregnant, due to what we see in the recent episodes Relax and Slide, as well as what the creators have told us to look out for. In the episode Relax, we can see Chilli finally lay down on the balcony after spending the entire episode having trouble relaxing.
I don't know how to relax.
Where we see a suspicious way Chilli's belly is drawn here. In other episodes where we see Chilli lay down, we never see her belly drawn in this way, so many speculate this is a baby bump.
Well, I've heard enough.
Hey, hang on.
Oh yeah, your side.
This technically was something that was caught by Aussie fans when it first aired almost a year ago, but since the episode finally came to Disney+, it seems that it reignited the flames on the discussion. But another episode that was also released recently on that platform was Slide, where Bingo and Leela spend the entire day saving bugs from Bandit's big bum.
Wait, grab the wolves!
Hey, what? What are you doing? No!
This episode draws an extreme importance to bugs, so it encourages the audience to keep a keen eye on these bugs in question, with the most important one being this caterpillar they save, eventually getting a very beautiful time-lapse, turning into a Ulysses butterfly, and landing on Bingo's and Leela's hand. Not only have the creators openly told us to keep an eye out for this butterfly due to its significance for the future of Bluey, we have also seen it pop up in a screenshot of the upcoming 28-minute Bluey special episode called The Sign. So it's clear it's going to play a big role in this very special episode.
Hooray!
Now, an important thing to focus on is the symbolism of the Ulysses butterfly. Ulysses butterflies are a symbol of change/new beginnings.
Hooray!
Or death.
Not hooray.
But we're going to be focusing on the positive parts for this theory. And this new beginning could mean a new baby being introduced, which loops back over to Chilli possibly being pregnant. Beyond the evidence provided, the reason why we see so many individuals cover this topic is due to the way it sparks the algorithm for multiple social media websites, because everyone is excitedly waiting for the next big thing for Bluey to come out, so anything presented as new will generate clicks.
Boop, 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 boop. 5 stars for your app.
Personally, I see nothing wrong with this since sometimes you just have to play the algorithm, but since there has been an increase in people discussing it, I wanted to have a central hub others can refer to, aka this video, for why Chilli being pregnant is unlikely. But before we get into the vasectomies and baby rooms of this video,
Alright, so we're dumping the cot?
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You have no idea how much helps me out to get these videos out to more fans like you, and let's discuss why Chilli is not pregnant. I believe the best place to start would be the 2 episodes Perfect and Bedrooms, due to how it openly contradicts this theory. A lot of the time in Bluey we have episodes that are released back and back that link into each other, with the second one usually being an expansion of a specific topic within, such as Double Babysitter and Christmas Swim, where Rad and Frisky meet for the first time in Double Babysitter.
Hi.
Hi.
Then the next episode we see them together as a couple in Christmas Swim. While with Perfect and Bedroom, this is an example that does the same thing, however it's harder to notice due to it being a quick conversation between Bandit and Fido, as well as not a lot of people knowing about it because this talk in general was censored when it was released internationally for America, aka Disney Plus censored it, where they decided to have them talk about teeth instead. But the most important part is that this uncensored talk they have together is about a vasectomy.
It was all pretty quick, really. It was just in and out, and I even got to keep them.
Look, I'm keen to get it done, but Chilli, she wants to keep her options open, but I don't know. Do we want any more of these things running around? Hey!
Although subtle, it's decently clear with Bandit saying how he's unsure if he want any more of these things running around, which is meant to refer to the kids.
Oh, man.
Combined with Fido saying it was easy and out, that they are talking about a vasectomy, which is a quick procedure that prevents males from having any more kids. Now obviously, this clip isolated makes it seem like he was only considering it. Doesn't necessarily mean he actually got it, unless you look at the episode Bedrooms. Once again, Bedroom being the very next episode after this one, where we see the family packing away the baby room. Bandit mentioned Chilli wants to keep her options open in Perfect.
Chilli, she wants to keep her options open.
But with them deciding to pack away the baby room, it seems like they eventually went through with the operation and thus no longer having any reason to keep this room. And it's not like this is just a quick pack away for them either. We see Chilli get quite emotional over this decision, so it honestly would seem like like a really odd choice for the creators to backpedal on this establishment, with Chilli becoming pregnant later on. Furthermore, a bit of a nitpick I suppose, but this round belly shot of Chilli I feel is a bit of a stretch to correlate to pregnancy, because we see other characters in the show with this round belly while laying down, with the most notable one for this discussion being Brandy, a character that is unable to become pregnant due to her infertility.
Why can't she just have the thing she wants?
Because it's not meant to be.
Now I honestly might be misunderstanding the evidence on this, but I'd honestly chalk up the round belly versus square belly we see in other episodes being a stylistic choice based on the animator responsible for their respective scenes, since they have an entire animation crew for each episode, and the round bellies could be a choice from a particular animator on the crew. Another reason why we see so many individuals talk about this round belly is because Bluey has this key philosophy from the creator Joe Brumm: why show something if it's not for a reason? So us as viewers are encouraged to seek out symbolism and meanings to each episode, which allows for so many episodes to be deep and oftentimes emotional in their own unique way. A funny thing I always considered when hearing this theory is that Chilli being pregnant was a premise actually toyed around with on the press release 2017 version before the series ever made it on television. But they decided to scrap the idea in its entirety within the same year, with us not even seeing her pregnant during the 2017 pilot. With all this being said, I think it's important to also consider how the show is created to reflect Joe Brumm's family. Oftentimes the stories we hear or even the phrases said by the kids are from the creator's own experiences being a father of 2 little girls, which is why Bluey and Bingo are girls themselves. An easy example of this is the episode Stickbird, where it's inspired by Joe Brumm's experience of building a stickbird with his daughter and then it getting destroyed by other kids on the beach,
Oh no.
with Joe's daughter getting reasonably upset with the kids. I actually have an entire video discussing Stickbird and how it's meant to represent bandit stress as well as extension of the creator's stress, so check that out if you'd like. But essentially what I'm getting at is that the Healer family is meant to be a reflection of Joe Brumm's family, a family with only 2 daughters, so it's safe to assume there won't be any paradigm shifts to this dynamic. I'm sure they could add another kid,
They're my children. I gave birth to them all.
Oh my goodness.
but I think the creators would be more keen on putting a new child in the hands of another character. We still have that butterfly symbolism that they're telling us to look out for, which means new beginnings, so it's possible that we'll be getting a new child through an adoption tale for Brandy, or even a new child for Rad and Frisky, with it seemingly leaning more towards Rad and Frisky, since we know that they're a couple and that we're getting a wedding episode soon, but that's an entirely different topic for another day. I'm hoping by the end of this, I'm not coming off as rude towards those who believe this theory. It's honestly very exciting to think about, but I feel like there's been too many steps towards a narrative that contradicts this theories to allow me to believe it. And frankly, there are theories that are out there that are really good created by others, so I don't want to come off as discouraging others to theorize, because that's a fun aspect within any community and we should be open to discussions and stuff like this. I know this was a rather odd video by my standards, but I hope you all enjoyed it nevertheless. And maybe I can cover some other theories in the future, since I had a lot of fun making this, or even debunk another theory that I honestly quite dislike, which is how Bingo is actually Brandy's child.
You look just like you.
I bet you can tell how much I love that one. But either way, please join me next time as I analyze everything Bluey. I have a couple video ideas I'm juggling, so don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss it or any new video I make. At this point, I just want to showcase some amazing fan art that was sent to me by the incredibly talented artists in the community. All of their handles will be on the bottom left as in tradition, and the first one is from Milo. Now this art piece is actually inspired by a recent post for Cricket on Bluey's Twitter page. I should be showing some of the player cards here, but I remember us talking about it and then decided to make a rare player card for me, like you see here for Rusty. Milo's a really nice friend and as well a really creative artist. They're always trying different art styles, so I really enjoyed that they made this for me. Now this next one is by Candy, and Candy did an excellent job recreating the Bluey art style. I'm not sure if they drew the entire background or that's taken from the show, but either way, the characters themselves look identical to to the Bluey art style. It's so good. They're very talented, as you can see. And I'm piggybacking on their OC named Wednesday, which is a child from Jack, so that's really sweet. I thought that was really nice. Now this next one is by Mackenzie Fan. Now this is Mackenzie Fan's OC as well as mine. I was sharing a nice little moment inspired by Captain's and Mackenzie's little handshake thing there. I thought it was very sweet of them making it. We just look very happy, and it just made me very happy to see it. It's just so nice. And this next one, bear with me, I know it looks a little weird, but it's by Kitten. Now this is actually inspired by a video game by the name of Wobbly Dogs, where all the characters are literally wobbly dogs. So you can see right here, there's actually a bunch of different OCs all in this fan art piece, and I thought it just looks amazing. And I actually forgot to include this in my last video, but this was to celebrate my 42k subscriber count, as you can see with the dog bowl in the bottom right. But this is just extremely creative. It all looks very silly and cute. I love it so much. Thank you very much for each artist for sending me their work. It always makes my day when I see them and makes me feel extremely special that you guys go out of your way to make something special for me. It's just so special. Thank you so much. And if you'd also like to share your art, consider sending me a DM on my Twitter here. And a big thank you to everyone for supporting me to keep making these videos, especially the members who support me as little as $5 a month, which are Rick Iglesias, Hogsmeade, Jonathan, Tasuga, Mr. Kitty, Zach Stryker, Zachary Strawmit, Snowy, Tom of Essex, Jonathan Pate, NZ Gorham, Fluffpaws, and Tyler's from Texas. And if you'd also like to support me, consider clicking the link in the comment description or on the top right of this video to become a member. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.
Ready,